Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at what's left of ancient Lake Lahontan. This is all supposed to be lake, and we're walking. There's all that's left of it is this little section, a mere pond. This used to be a sea, 700 feet deep, if not deeper. Some of these mountains look like little islands back in the day. You can see there's a lot of cottonwoods and trees that surround the lake. But this is all that's left. With stage station, a general store, and a saloon. And of course it was situated on the northwest bank of the Carson River, which they made a dam and flooded all this and turned it into the Honey Lake, Lake Lahontan area. It's all connected as one. Three brothers, Maine James O. Williams, which was the oldest of them, and he had younger brothers Oscar Williams and David Williams. They all formed the station. This station was attacked and burned by Indians in 1860. This is what sparked the building of Fort Churchill, which we've already been to, which is just a couple miles down the road. The white settlers, they were tormenting the local Indians. I guess the story goes that one or two of the brothers had stolen some Indian women or tried to rape a couple Indian women. And members of the Paiute in May of 1860 had decided they had enough. They raided the station. I don't know how many they killed. I just know that quite a few men were killed during the burning. What occurred after this was a Paiute Indian War. And Fort Churchill, or at least soldiers were sent in, where they were lured in an ambush north of Nixon, where 46 were killed. 7 stations, including this one, had been burned. Many employees for the stations were killed. It was a massacre. And the owner of the station, J.O. Williams, was camping a couple miles further upriver, and so he escaped the fate of his brothers, but his brothers were killed. And what the Indians did is they camped at the bottom of the place in the middle of the night, near the station. And then they crossed the 8-mile desert, which is Overland Station. They intended to kill the owner. And then there was the new owner, which was the Bucklands, renovated or refixed the place up. These stations were for room and board. It was to provide people with a means to water down their horses, maybe buy a few goods, pick up the mail, deliver mail. There's a lot of different stories, which I'll talk about later. The lake is so low right now that the foundation of the Williams Station should be exposed. I paid $5 to get here, and I'm walking on an ancient seabed. And, you know, there's a lot of salt out in this area. I mean, they had these creatures, the ichthyosaurs, however you want to pronounce them. They were as big as school buses. And today, they're no longer existed, but they were a predecessor of the whale. I mean, they looked like whales with giant teeth and long mouths. They were not aggressive. They probably wouldn't have attacked a human. What we got to find here is we got to find out where the station is and the foundation is. Because I know it's here. And look, we have an old chain with a concrete barrier. And hopefully we'll uncover the ruins of the foundation. This is Lord Rick.